Hello, hello. I am very excited to record today's episode of the Pink Floyd Completion Project because finally, finally, we get to talk about Meddle, right? Now, if you're a Floyd fan out there, this is, like, the album where they finally found, this is the album they have finally found their post-Sid musical identity. There's still small traces, very small, on one song of what the band was, you know, like during and shortly post Sid. And then after this album, all of that shit is gone. It starts with the opener. One of These Days is one of the greatest rock instrumentals written of all time, right? It is like the first jizz-worthy moment of the Pink Floyd discography, the first jizz-worthy moment of this series. Um, so, and you will notice that I actually am not I do have notes. I did write notes down. I'm not gonna fucking need them. Probably not. Anyway, it is so fucking good. It is like that dun 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 dun, like that opening note, it fucking opens with a musical direction that we haven't heard them go before. Um, it's like Astronomy Donomy, if it's like Astronomy Donomy, not necessarily 10 years later, not even close actually, but it is just so it's very similar vibes to Astronomy Donomy, but better. Um, and then after One of These Days, which cleanly transitions, which becomes a staple of the Floyd discography. From basically here on out, it cleanly transitions into A Pillow of Winds, which is it's a nice acoustic Gilmore tune. It's a bit long for its own good. It's a little bit long, uh, for for what it is. Um, Although it's not, it is far from the longest song on the album. We will get to that. Do not worry. We will get to that very soon. Um, so, right, but it's decent enough. It's very early Gilmore esque. Um, but it's basically the last trace of that ever, essentially. Up next is Fearless, which is a Roger Waters and David Gilmour collaboration. It is the best of that kind of like it is the best collaboration between the two so far. I wrote it showcases the best of both men's abilities so far. No, it doesn't. David Gilmour's guitar work on One of These Days is fucking amazing. Roger's bass playing on One of These Days is fucking amazing. Everybody is amazing on One of These Days. Um, it's so good. It's so One of These Days is so good. Again, you can see it in the faces I'm making. It is fucking jizz worthy. One of These Days is so good, but Fearless is pretty good. I like that. Dun 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 dun. It's that's pretty decent. Um, and then there's it's pretty good. Like I like the song. I have listened to it not on the album a couple of times, cuz it's pretty good. I hope this is plugged all the way in. Hopefully that didn't fuck anything up. I'm still using my headphones as a mic, by the way. They're just positioned over here so that you cannot see them. It looks better in the frame that way. Um, Saint Tropez, it is a Roger solo tune. It is a jazzy beachside number, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's Roger's best song so far. I know I said that about stuff on Music from the Body. That's because he kept improving and improving and improving. Um, so I don't have much else to say about Saint Tropez other than it's a Jazzy Beach side number, written by Roger Waters, and it's his best work so far. And then there's Samus, which is the worst song on the album. It's a mock blues number, and it's somewhat stupid. Like it's something that you would have heard on Ummagumma, but I'm not irritated, so I guess it's not something you would have heard on Ummagumma. It's, you know what? It's more in line with something on Adam Hart Mother. It's more in line with Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast. Um, Now the big one, the side two opener and closer, because it's the only song on side two. Echoes. 23 minutes of pure excellence. Like from the first note played by Rick, and they wanted, like, there's a whole video clip where with Rick Wright talking about this, where they were trying to figure out how to route a piano through a Leslie, right? So, all right, but they get it through, and it sounds like this fucking sonar ping thing. Oh my god. Like, it's so good. And then Dave comes in, and the drums come in. Like it's amazing. Like, when you listen to this for the first time, you are going to have to wash all of your clothes because will have produced that much semen. It is that fucking jizzworthy. It is so good. Everybody is peak here. Like, Dave's guitar playing, Roger's bass playing, Nick's drumming, Rick's keyboarding, Dave and Rick's harmonies on this are some of the best you will hear in anything. In anything. Like it like like they're it's fucking amazing. Those two's voices like complement each other, and that becomes a secret weapon of the band. Rick is Pink Floyd's secret weapon, because like when he is in like writing mode, he is fucking awesome behind that keyboard. It is amazing to hear, and just so fucking amazing. And then there's like they do this whole thing looking at that with like introspective lyrics about the human condition, which, is also the concept of a full-blown album that we're going to get to very shortly, not immediately, but very shortly. Holy Christ. And after they finish singing, they go into this jam, and everybody is playing at peak, and then like it goes for like 5 or 6 minutes, and then it stops, and then it goes into what on a previous album I would have called musical incoherence, because stuff like it was a staple on basically every album we've looked at since Amagama. Um, but it works so well because it's thought out. I call it the guitar squeakage moment. Everybody calls it whale noises. It doesn't sound like whale noises to me. I call it guitar squeakage because it's guitar squeakage. It's it's so fucking weird, but so cool. I love it so much. And after a couple of minutes of this, like 4 or 5 minutes, it go like you hear yet another bing, and and then you start hearing Nick drumming, and you start to hear Dave and Roger's guitar and bass kicking in, right? And and Rick's keys are building and building, and it goes, and it just fucking explodes into this glorious musical moment. It's so good. It's amazing. This is the most passionate I have gotten about anything in this series so far. And that's gonna be like a through line for a lot of stuff uh, through the rest of this series, which I got a couple months to finish. I want to finish it before I see David Gilmour live. He's not gonna play Echoes, but oh my god, I hope he does one of these days because that will be fucking cool. Um, but it just explodes into this masterful like cacophony of excellence, right? And then you get one last verse, and then the song, like, it fades out, but not in a bad way. It fades out at the exact right moment. When I listen to this song, I do not feel like I've just listened to something for 23 minutes. It does not feel long at all. I've been taken on a musical journey where not a single note was wasted and every note was wasted simultaneously. It's so fucking good. It is so fucking amazing. This is an album you need to hear before you die. It is an album you need to hear before you die. If for nothing else, Echoes and One of These Days. Those are two of the greatest songs ever fucking written. Like, it is fantastic. This is a must-have for not only if you're a Floyd fan, this is a must-have for any progressive rock fan and any rock fan in general. Like, and the weirdness of this album is even contained on the album art, because that is the inside of an ear. If I didn't tell you that, you'd think it was E.T. years before E.T. was a thing. Again, buy it. Buy it now, or go on to Spotify and listen to it, or find a full upload of it on YouTube. Amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. I cannot stress it enough. Like yeah, I was a little bit iffy on two of the songs on this album, but everything else saves it. Saves it. So fucking good. So yeah, with that, I am going to leave you, and the next time I am either going to be looking at Live at Pompeii or Obscured by Clouds. I forgot the title for a minute. Yeah, so I will be either looking at Live at Pompeii or Obscured by Clouds, whichever one was released first. So yeah, with that, I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye. Oh wait, shit, I forgot to do my outro. If you want to if you want to continue along this musical journey with me, feel free to subscribe. If you liked the video, leave a like on it. If you want to hear me talk about stuff that's not music, I have a podcast. It's called Dorkies. We just uploaded an episode on like a week before this, or not a week before this. Like, we uploaded an episode earlier in the week when I am recording this. There's another episode coming very soon because we recorded 2 episodes that day. And then we're probably going to be recording more stuff with it very soon. If you want to hear what I happen to be listening to that day, you can follow me on Instagram at Sean underscore Heaster 1979. I post a 15-second segment of a song on my Instagram story there every single day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I feel like I'm gonna hit some popularity because I'm gonna get a little bit more enthusiastic in the coming reviews. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one.